Is more like a serious touch to the visor, while this one is like, I don't know, weird.
And welcome to another episode of Reboot Robots R&R Collectibles. Hello there and welcome back. It's Carlos Charlie Munguia, and I just want to share pretty much what I received this week. You can see there's a few waves that came out from Marvel Legends just recently. The most common one you could find is pretty much the Guardian of the Galaxy wave, you can see right here. And also the newest one is this X-Men, the X-Men Legends wave. I think it's the Warlock Build-A-Figure. These are the Marvel Titus Build-A-Figure. These are the little bit older ones, but this is pretty much all the newest waves. And these are actually not bad. You could actually find them online, not that expensive. I mean, scalpers haven't flipped them yet or anything. You can pretty much find them at any store. These are a little bit trickier, but I've heard that Walgreens have been just putting out waves of these, so you might find these, which I might go next week and check it out. But yeah, I just wanted to open them up and see how they scale, how they look, and see how they're posable.
All right, first let's check out Nova very quick. Let me see here. This is probably one of the least of my favorites from this wave. Well, first of all, because I don't think I'm too familiar with the character. Let's see here, a quick look at him. He's small, definitely not a 6-inch. It's not bad. Has the ab crunch, also the double jointed joints, elbows. Yeah, it's double jointed. I figured it wouldn't since he's small and had like a skinny arm. Figured he probably wouldn't, but he does. So it's pretty cool. I mean, he's your average. I think he's the same size as the Miles Morales one from the Space Venom wave. It's pretty much like the same size as that, so it's not bad. Definitely add them to the collection. An intergalactic with the starfish. Like I said, I don't know much about this character, so I don't know what this reference is. It's probably like his pet or minion. I have no clue. I gotta need to look that up. And also it comes with the torso, Titus's torso, so I need to keep that. It's very light, looks heavy, but it's light. Definitely empty in the inside. And here is Darkhawk. Now this guy looks actually pretty damn cool. And I do remember Darkhawk when I read him back in the 90s. And he's actually, I do like how they depict him here. He looks freaking awesome. I remember I had like a Marvel Masterpiece card and it says like some secret about the hero. And one of his is that one time he took his mask off and he's so hideous he almost passed out or something like that, if I'm correct. There he is. Ooh, I do like the shine on this plastic. Look at that. He does look very intergalactic, I guess, but look at that. I do love the wingspan too. You could probably make him like, do some sort of space-like flying pose or something, but he looks awesome. I don't think these detach. They're pretty much, they're on there pretty well, so and I don't want to pull them off. There's this Dark Claw. I do like the helmet. You can see that. Very space-like, I guess. Pretty awesome. That would be cool if the visor was translucent. That would have been even more awesome, but yeah, whatever. I could deal with it. And it seems like his pads are also like attached to the mold. It's not part of the mold, but it's attached to the mold, which is cool. There's a little bit of more detail, more stuff added onto him. A little more realism. And see there, like everything else, double jointed. There's a bicep swivel right there, perfect for making him, posing him like he's flying and stuff. So, and good thing his head goes that far, so it looks like flying towards. You can look at where he's flying towards, so that's pretty awesome. And of course, he has the ankle pivot and all that good stuff, like most of the Legends do. So, yeah, definitely. I'm happy to see him that he's actually a figure, and be more than happy to add him to my collection. So yeah, nice. Good job, Hasbro. And also, let's not forget his Build-A-Figure piece. It's right here. It's Titus's head, and it's a nice sculpt, actually. I do love how this head looks like. Look at that. Looks like the mouth could move up and down. It has no hinge. It's pretty much, it's molded like that, so it looks pretty awesome. This is going to go on top of this body. I might as well do it now, so you get an idea on how he's going to look like. Right there. See? It's not bad. I can't wait to put them together. Still missing some parts, but yeah, might as well get them together as soon as I can. So there. Ooh, and she's actually one of my favorites of the wave. You can see here it's Marvel's Angela, and even the side art looks pretty good. I mean, you can see how she's very sculpted and molded. Let me take her out very quick. You can see here, it's just coming straight from the box. You can see how pretty good she looks. It's like they really spent a lot of time molding this one. You can see her there close up, and she is extremely well sculpted. The hair is awesome. Reminds me of a phoenix in a way, kind of how the hair is kind of like fire. And she has some sort of I don't know, was it a space scarf, or I don't know, it's not choking her neck or something, I don't know what that is. Part of the costume, I guess. It looks pretty cool. You rarely ever see that in the Marvel Legends also. And she definitely has a different sculpt on her arms right here. You don't see that on any other Marvel figure. And like I was saying, she's pretty much, you could find her one out of every box, so she's pretty much the rare one from this wave, from the Guardians of the Galaxy wave. So that's her golden. This is actually a pretty good gold they have on here, this plastic. And just like any other Marvel Legends, it has double jointed knees, an ankle hinge, pivot, pretty good. But the arm is only, let me see here, the arms are single jointed actually, and usually the female figures only have single jointed elbows, probably because how thin the arms look. Pretty posable, so that's fine. And also she has a weapon storage right there for, you see, the sword. You put it in there. Very cool, so that's excellent right there, weapon storage. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have her holding the sword, and have her, she has these two, I don't know, goddess axes or golden axes, in the video game reference. Have her holding one of these. Meanwhile, I'll probably do like a weapon storage on one of the axes right here. Probably make it hang out like that or something. So I'll think of something. Other than that, she's pretty much like my favorite character by far in the Guardians of the Galaxy wave. So pretty cool. This is a good job for Hasbro, except for not having the double jointed elbows. But other than that, she's an excellent figure. She looks awesome. And also, here's one of my favorite heroes from the X-Men, Cyclops. Now this is pretty much the Jim Lee Cyclops, the one that you see in the animated series back in the 90s. And oh man, I love this figure actually. I love how he's pretty much sculpted. Let's see. Let me see if I can take him out of here. See here, it comes with the Warlock Build-A-Figure. And I do love the art direction here. That's straight up Jim Lee right there. It's very, very awesome. Very cool. And there's a Warlock Build-A-Figure, and I could care less about that Warlock Build-A-Figure. I don't know why they even chose him in the first place. So, anyways, so I'm not even going to take that piece out. I'm just going to leave it there. And also, you can see how they're definitely using the Bucky cap mold. You can see there, it's a commonly used mold for this type of superhero, I guess. Even Deadpool has the same mold. Almost all of them have the same mold. But I can see here, what's this? This thing kind of came off. Whoa, these things are loose. I don't even know what they are. They're like some sort of shin or ankle strap to make them look like part of his boots or something. I don't know why those even come loose in the first place, but that's definitely a gripe on this one. Anyways, see, he has the original harness, and also the fact that this is molded to make it look like he's touching his visor, so he's about to shoot an optic beam. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. It's not bad. Oh, fall. Damn it. That was annoying. Of course, he has a regular articulation like any other Marvel Legends. Everything, all the joints are double jointed. You can see there. He looks like, oh, that's awesome. I love the fact he could look up almost all the way. Definitely get good poses off that. So there's a hole in his back. Probably use him to put him on a stand or something. But let's see. Now I have two Cyclopses here. This is from Toy Biz. This came out years ago, and you can see, so you're able to see the difference on this. This came out on a carded back plate, which I don't think they even come boxed back in the day, but you can see here how different they are. Look at how the bodies are. This looks more lanky, and the fact that the shoulders don't go with the body that well, you can see here. But this is all we had back in the day for Jim Lee Cyclops, so that's pretty cool. This definitely looks better, more to the, more loyal to the cartoon. But I do like the fact that, I like how his fingers are instead of his fingers, I guess, because his is more like a serious touch to the visor, while this one is like, I don't know, weird, man. Like, he pretty much has like a come over here hand. Not sure. This is more like a touching the visor. And plus, you could close his hands up and down. I did like that from Toy Biz back in the day, how you could actually, make the hands clinch or not. Some look cornier than others, but it works well on this Toy Biz one. But due to the detail and everything, he definitely takes a cake. So I'm glad they've actually brought this back you know, to Marvel Legends. So very awesome. And this is the one that comes one out of each box. So he's going to be a little bit harder to find, but like I said, they're popping out all the Walgreens, and I hope to get each one of them eventually, and I'll post them up, take pictures, or make a video or something. But yeah, let's see how they go with the rest of the game. Okay, and as you can see, I have these other guys here. Here's Vance Astro from the actual Guardians of the Galaxy wave, and here's Star-Lord, also from the Guardians of the Galaxy wave. I already had these two, which were previous, and I already opened them and pretty much staged them. And also there's Groot from the Toys R Us exclusive. So he's pretty tall. He pretty much towers over everybody. And I know that he's affiliated with the Guardians of the Galaxy. These two aren't, but that's because there's no space. But at least they sent Hulk into space, so that kind of counts, right? I mean, he could have somehow passed them, you know, in the same universe or galaxy, maybe? I don't know, but I mean, I guess that could work. But meanwhile, let me just add these 3 characters and see how they look like. There we go. What do you guys think? Do they go together? I think they look perfectly fine. I love it. Now let's check out how Cyclops looks up on a different level here on the shelf. Okay, and here's a top shelf with most of my X-Men figures. You can see here, that's the Toy Biz one. I'm about to replace them with the new one. I'll probably move these guys around a bit, and let's see how he looks with the rest of the crew. There you go. What do you guys think? He looks more close to the 90s comic, but I think it goes very well with these characters. I mean, they look all pretty much more cartoonish than ever, and he definitely fits in. So I wish they would have made him a long time ago, but then again, I mean, that's how these figures look better and better each year. So let's see how that goes on. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. If you want me to show anything else, just leave it in the comments below. And thanks a lot. All right, peace.